Alright guys, I'm back for 2021. This is actually going to be my first product review of the year, back from actually creating that diner like I know a couple of you guys know from my channel update. I'm also going to be rebranding my channel as Freedom Reviews. Freedom Smog was more of like a esoteric thing between me and my family and a couple friends of mine. And just kind of going forward, I feel a new life, a new energy. I think Freedom Reviews is definitely going to be the direction of this channel. Now the channel is going to remain kind of as it is, very simplistic, but yet again, very honest. I'm going to give you my true, honest, unbiased opinions on all the reviews and all the tech products that I personally get on my desk. And as a part of being simple, honest, and unbiased, I'm going to try to make it literally as simple as possible. What I mean by that is that everything you see going forward is going to be shot on an iPhone. Yes, I do actually have real cameras and everything like that, and it's not so much a hassle as for me, shooting on the iPhone, keeping it really simple. I don't know, there's something kind of more rustic about that. And being able to just say what I want without having to flash too many lights and glimmers at you. It's just me, my phone, and the product. It's kind of what I'm looking to do. Alright, now let's actually take a look at this mouse. This mouse is coming in at a length of 125.6 millimeters, 40 millimeters in height, with a width of 72 millimeters, and a light weight of 75 grams. Now that is for the wireless model, and for 75 grams on a wireless model, that's fantastic. So I absolutely love that. Now let's actually take a look at the sides of this mouse. You can see there's actually going to be some etched lines inside of the plastic that's supposed to help with grip. Honestly, during gameplay, I don't notice that those lines are there. The mouse is plenty grippy because it does lock your hand in there with those nice curvature, with nice curved grooves on the side. I don't really think it needs those lines. I actually preferred the grip style, though, the hexagon honeycomb pattern they had in the Burst Pro. I wish they actually threw this on that mouse. Also, looking at the side here, you can see those side buttons, those nice big fat Roccat side buttons, which I'm a personal fan of. I actually map a lot of things to my side buttons, so that's a welcome sight. Looking at the front of the mouse, we can see that USB-C charging connector, so USB fans rejoice. There is a USB-C charging connector on this mouse, because we all know that's what makes you buy the damn thing. At the top of this mouse, we're going to see that sweet RGB that's actually on the fingertips section of the mouse 1 and 2, which is probably the coolest RGB I've seen since the Xtrfy Zyrail. This is actually really sweet. My only thing with this is that for power saving, if you actually use the mouse or swipe the mouse back and forth on your mouse pad, the lights do dim for power consumption reasons, which is fine. I don't know, I like very bright RGB, so I do like my rainbow puke when it comes down to that. Now the wheel is something that I've actually been a big fan of. The Roccat Kone's wheel was probably one of my favorites that they ever put onto a mouse. And this one's pretty damn good. So it's actually made out of aluminum, so it's really nice and sturdy and strong on this thing. Now Roccat does say that this wheel will quickly adapt to your temperature. Marketing. I don't know what that means, honestly. It's metal, of course it's going to adapt. Anything will adapt when you touch it. So yeah, I don't know about that one, but it's a fantastic scroll wheel, I can tell you that. Alright, now flipping the mouse over to the bottom side of the mouse, we can see Roccat has once again done it with those heat-treated virgin PTFE feet. Now, these were the same feet that they put on the Burst Pro, and they were best in class, and they still are best in class. I don't need to change these feet at all. Out of the box, they are fantastic. My only knock is, with the Air model, you don't get an extra set. I don't know why, but you don't. With the wired model, you do. I assume they do this because they figure if you're going to change the cable on the wired version for better paracord, maybe get some extra feet in there. But you know what? I want some extra feet. Come on. We can also see that this mouse not only has 2.4 gigahertz connection, it also has a Bluetooth connection, which is fantastic. So if you're ever on the road and you have a laptop or whatnot, and this is the only mouse that you brought, you can connect it to basically about anything, that's really cool. I'm starting to see more companies do that, and that's something I do want to see more of. We can also see a little area where you can play hide the dongle right at the bottom here of this mouse. Again, something else some other companies should really look at doing. That is fantastic as well. You can also see the sensor here, which Roccat is calling their Owl-Eye 19K optical sensor, which I know is actually based off of a PAW3370. And honestly, this and the Burst Pro perform almost identical. I know the Burst Pro was rocking the 3389, and this thing's rocking the 70s. Fantastic. It's been responsive, and it's been tried and true. No issues there. Now, the biggest part of contention when it comes down to these mice, even so with the Burst Pro and now with the Kone Pro, is going to be these Titan optical switches. Now, I know these switches are rated for 100 million clicks, but let me tell you, a lot of people cannot stand that sound. Sound on them is a little meh, and I can tell you, even in game with headphones on, I don't notice the sounds. I don't really care when it comes down to that, but the feel of them is better than that you'll find in the Burst Pro, so I'll give them credit for that, but it's still, I don't know, they have to tighten it up just a little bit. I want more of a crispier click. This doesn't even feel like the Razer Opticals, even the first gens. The first gen Razer Opticals were really mushy. This feels slightly better, and they're almost there. They just need to get there. I know that the Kane 200 had that Titan mechanical switch in it, which is probably one of my favorite mechanical switches of all time on a mouse. I don't know why they couldn't figure out a way to put it into here. They just need to tighten up just a little bit more. I just want a little bit more crispiness. Outside of that, while playing the game, don't really notice it too much. I just wish it was a little bit crisper on me. That said, they're serviceable. And of course, the software that we're using here is the tried and true Roccat Swarm. Love it or hate it, it's basic, it's here. One thing I can tell you, I do have the new Roccat Sins that I'm also testing as well, and they're switching over to a new software called Neon. Now, so far, the headphones are the only product that can work with that, but if you go to the Neon page on their website, you do see the compatibility for the rest of the mouse line will be added soon. So I don't know what's happening there. I don't know if they're going to eventually kind of get rid of Swarm and bring on this Neon. That would be a welcome change. We all have had our issues with Swarm when it comes down to it. So pretty basic, nothing else there. And at the end of the day, what are my thoughts here on the Kone? Personally, I love the shape. I love this shape. I am a palm grip user. I know they say that you can use it in fingertip, you can use it in claw, and really, when I grip this thing, it locks my hand so much into a almost relaxed palm that I can't hate this mouse. Now, that being said, I know some people who are maybe more fingertip may not like this mouse. It's a fairly large mouse. It's slightly smaller than like a Death Adder. So if you're a big Death Adder fan, you want something a little bit different, maybe that shape just isn't doing it for you anymore, then I would say pick up the Roccat Kone. This thing is absolutely fantastic. Also, if you had the Kone Pure Ultra, that's actually a little bit smaller than this mouse. I actually wasn't a big fan of that Kone, but this hit the perfect sweet spot between large, medium, small, and then that shape just locks my hand directly into this mouse, just like that. Absolutely love it. And to sum up, should you even buy this mouse? This mouse is coming in at $150 US, which is pretty darn steep for a wireless mouse. I know everyone else is doing it, they're all around that price range, but at the same time, those clicks are going to be the deal breaker when it comes down to you. If you hate the clicks, love the clicks, could be an easy buy when it comes to it. The closest thing I can say is maybe try to get your hands on one if someone has a Kone, if you've used a Kone in the past, or if you like to be a little bit adventurous, maybe try it. But I can say that I was pretty lucky, and I was able to use my military discount directly on Rockat's website and was able to get this thing down for a reduced price. If you could pick this thing up for a reduced price, maybe even $120, I'd say that's a pretty easy buy. Again, if you like the shape. But at $150, no discounts, should you pick this thing up? I don't know. Roccat, I love you, but you gotta fix these clicks. And that's basically where I stand on this thing. And alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the content. I definitely am going to be producing more content as time goes by. Also, I get back into it, you know. Been away for a while doing a lot of other things. My mind's been on pancakes for all we know. So things will get better as we move along. I do try to do these videos on one take. I don't script any of my videos, so I'm just kind of sitting here kind of in my own head and talking to a camera. So I really hope you enjoyed. I can't wait to make more content, and I'll catch you on the next one.